What is going on, summoners? So we've got new units out, Art Masters and String Masters. So what do we need to do? We need to find some RTA gameplay to commentate on involving these new units. So I'm going to go through, see if we can find some of these folks, some of these games in action, and we're going to go ahead and commentate on that. However, going through the list, I found this one with Malacca, and I'm like, okay, when was the last time anybody ever saw Malacca in RTA, let alone in a G1 versus G1 match? So really excited to see what this looks like. We're gonna do this one quick, and then we're gonna look for some ones with the new monsters, or if maybe there's just other unique ones that stand out, we'll go with that. Before we get into that though, you guys, please remember, if you enjoy the video, give me a like on the video, and be sure to smash that subscribe button down below, as it really helps the channel out. And without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so we've got Hathor user on the left up against Papa Vanessa here with the Fran Vertihil. So it instantly goes for the Antares. Makes you cringe. There's the Malacca. You know Amelia is getting the ban as soon as that Malacca comes out as the final pick there into all that immunity. Let's see. The Malacca gets through. Let's see what he does. Here's the Nefties. Words are hard this morning, guys. I'm sorry. Nefties. There's Malacca, gets the bomb on the Juno and the Antares. Juno is a very strong single counter to this draft, and the fact that, you know, there's a lot of debuffs to come out, and she heals herself. It doesn't do too much else other than not get debuffed and then heal the team for whatever she cleanses, right? There goes the Antares. Oh, that makes me happy to see. This Malacca, you know he's going to be having a lot of damage on him. And right there, that's it. End of match. So there's our Malacca highlight right there, you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so I know we're going to look for new monsters, but you're going to see why I picked this one in a moment on BB's side of the field here right now. Veramos up against the Gianna counter pick here with a Tetra. So no matter what, that cleanse is going to get through. So let's see how effective Veramos is here in 2020, you guys. He does have that big AoE stun as well, and can cleanse off everybody. There goes the bomb right away. Proxen gets the dot as well. Had a 50-50 chance of stripping the bomb there, right? Not a guarantee, but hey, does a small team heal with that as well. Once this immunity is gone off Nuz's side of the field too, we're gonna be able to see some work coming out from the Vero. Maybe not, because there's just way too much damage on Nuz's side of the field here. Cannot contain this much damage, you guys. That is gonna do it. Look at that. Veramos 2020, you still suck, bruh. Back to the storage with you. You were great like 3 years ago. Sorry, man. Try again next time. Good showcase though, right? All right, there goes the Rocky. Does get the double stun, but I can't imagine that there's any coming back here at this point in time. Gets the bomb on the Vertihil, but I don't think... Well, Vero does get to go, and he does cleanse the bomb one more time. That's going to do it for Vertihil, or Veramos, though. And we're down to just the Vertihil. That's game. Why are we still watching this? There you go, Nez. It was G3 versus G1, too, so definitely a rune quality difference here as well. But all right, you guys, we got Guts the Berserk versus Off-White. So we see Daphnis as the opening pick. Very interesting opening pick. There is the Fire Art Master, supposed to be one of the best ones with the Scroll Jam, and he gets the ban. Surprise, gets the ban, but we see a Manananan make it through, which is a very unique pick. He's not an often draft here. So we see Sierra come out with a bomb on the Ikaris to start. No stun though. No stun. Manananan comes out, does a little bit of pitiful damage. Kind of weak for an attack buffed Manananan, I would expect. Don't think he got the crit. Also did not get the strip reset on the Daphnis. And now Diana is procking off. This has got to stop, ladies and gentlemen. Diana should not be allowed to do this in 2020. Not with the violent changes that have been made to RTA. This needs to change. Calm to us. Anyways, back to the action. Daphne's coming in with a huge shot on the Tyrannus. Actually, when I meant huge, I actually meant kind of like muffin delivery. All right. Here you go. Belinus, have your muffins. Belinus does make it off the field in the end, and that is gonna do it. Guts the burr. All right, well, we favored it off white. Let's see if we can't find some actual gameplay where the Firestring Master or Art Master gets through. This time we've got Off-White versus Taylor Swift. I doubt it's the Taylor Swift, but you know. Anyway, we see Chu as the opening pick in a Sierra Bastet. There is, what's his name again? Chong Peng? Something like that. Tyrannus. Not Tyrannus. Why do I keep calling him Tyrannus? He's Belinus. He's extremely dangerous in his own right. Gets the strip and the seal on the Bastet. We are not going to be seeing any attack buffs coming out. Gets the cooldown on the Belinus. And we just saw somebody get scrolls trapped. I don't know who that was exactly. Vanessa gets taken out by the Daphnes. He says, I don't need your attack buff, man. Seal me up. You sealed the wrong person, Ganymede. All right, we see AoE stuns coming out from the Oki. Full team. Savannah is back on the field now. It's important to note her attack bar picks up where it left off when she was scroll tapped. Now we see Ganny reset the Oki and another round of AoE stuns coming out, but there's the first skill stun right there on the Savannah from Belinus. Chong Peng putting the attack buffs up on everyone. I apologize if I've got his name wrong, you guys. I'm going off memory that that's his name right now, and I don't know for sure. Are we gonna? The Oki gets stunned, which was super critical since Gandy reset him one more time. But this Savannah is gonna start doing some damage here. Granted, against two fire bruisers, could be a little tough. But Oki is really controlling the battlefield with Ganny's assistance right now. People say Ganny Hathor is so strong. Ganny Oki is also super OP. It's just. Any AoE CC unit with Ganymede is OP, guys. It's toxic, okay? It's just the way it is. It's not a Hathor thing. Stop hating on Hathor for it. She's strong, but she's not amazing. All right, Taylor Swift takes that one. Too many resets from the Ganny. Let's go see what else we can find. So that wasn't actually even the first match between these two. There was a match prior to that. That was round 2. This is round 1. We do things backwards here on the channel. It's opposite day. We see the same draft coming out. Ooh, except we see a Manananan this time. Let's see if Manananan can do anything different here. So we still see the Chong Peng come through. Clearly wasn't afraid of it the first time. Same strategy. Go after the Bastet. Gets a big violent proc there to cycle some cooldowns. And Oki with the reset strip on the Belinus. We see Savannah get trapped once again here. So no Daphnis this time. That Manananan just doesn't... I'm not impressed with his damage. For what he is supposed to do, what his kit enables, that damage is really low. I don't know if he's got to build on HP, or what's the deal is here, but the Zoki is going to go down very soon. However, Vanessa's passive is there and ready to rock and roll, you guys. We're going to see AoE stuns coming out. Does he get everybody? No, he misses the Manananan. Does not get full attack bar back immediately, but Ganny is right there to reset and push everybody down anyway. Ganny with more procs. And here comes, look at that. They're not even out of their first stuns yet, and they get stunned again. I'm sorry, Ganny Hathor, Ganny Oki is not... Ganymede is the enabler here, you guys. Ganymede is what makes that all just so incredibly toxic. Next up, we got Off-White versus RD Wars. This is the first of 3 matches. We're going back to proper order here. Between these two in a row, you guys. They queued up 3 times in a row. So let's see. Let's see, mini best of 3 here. Who gets it? So we do see the fire guy get through, and the Bastet gets the first turn, seals up somebody right off the bat. Daphnis comes in and annihilates that Belinus, resets the Ganymede. That is clutch. Wunsa doing Wunsa things though. Oh, Gany must have got resisted on that. Or he resisted the reset rather, and I just totally missed it. There becomes a nice attack from Chongpeng there, gets the violent prop, kills the Ganymede. That is going to be game, ladies and gentlemen. Varad is back on the field, but what is... There's no way Varad solos this, I'm sorry. There's no way. Daphnis will die to Varad. That is fine, but in the end... So it is important to note that the scroll trap is he just perfect timing. Thank you, Off-White. I was just gonna mention, does nothing with single monster left on the field. He's just gonna pop right back out again. Does get the reset from the Manananan, and that is gonna do it. Off-White takes round 1. Round 2, here we go. All right, Bastet with the opening draft again into Chiwu Ganymede once again. There we are with the Chongpeng Belinus, Varad, Wunsa, Sierra, and Leo this time, with Leo and Rika getting the ban. So a little bit different picks on the back end there. We are going to see the Wunsa takes first turn this time because he left the speed lead in, did Off-White. So this time it's going to be a different story, you guys. Different story. Too much control coming out from RD War's side of the field for this first turn. That seemed like an interesting time to do that, but I mean, Gany did reset him, and he does have 2 AoE freezes, so he's just trying to push the attack bars back a little bit further, right? Just keep pushing the attack bars back, leave them frozen. Gany comes in, gets another reset, pushes everybody back again. This is still just the first freeze on these 2 units right now. Varad is reset once again. I'm telling you guys, this whole video is turning into a look how fucking OP Ganymede actually is. This is why I want one, you guys. This is why I want one, because I'd much rather play with them than against them. Let's put it that way. Round 2 went to RD Wars. We're 1-1. This is the rubber match, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to see the same draft? We see Sierra Bastet coming in for the first 2 picks from Off-White this time. There's the Chalk Button and the Leo again. Oh, RD Wars steals the Belinus, by the way. Recognizes that Chiwu was a key clutch to victory, so we actually don't even have Chongpeng on the field this time. In the end, I feel like he was a little lackluster. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of hype. That scroll trap skill is really neat, but I don't think it takes someone off the field long enough to be crazy effective. And you got to be really, really smart with who you remove, because it does remove passive abilities. So like removing a Leo from the field could give your team the speed advantage that you may have originally drafted for. Removing a CC unit off the field, you avoid CC, but you could also CC that unit in any other manner, and it's going to do the same thing. Anyways, in the end, RD Wars is just too strong to handle and does take this third and final match between these 2 and completes the best of 3 series, you guys. Next up, we have Off-White versus MVP. MVP with the Hathor MVP unit, MVP draft right here. Look at this Gany Hathor comp, so toxic. We see a Gemini coming out, very interesting. Gemini gets the ban, Sierra gets the ban, and we see the 50% attack power lead for fire units coming out with the attack buff. Here we go. Goes for the strip, even though Daphnis was gonna go next. Goes for the strip. Very interesting choice there. Very interesting, but fast enough. Gets everybody down. There goes Fran. Now we see Gany Hathor is gonna start doing Gany Hathor things, though. I really feel like Gany or Hathor should have been the target instead of the Fran here. Because look at these violent procs, the resets, the pushbacks, the sleeps. It's gonna just be way too much. Way too much. Nice proc. So Chongpeng has actually gone through. I think he has scroll trap in 1 more turn, you guys. There it is right there. He actually had it next. Takes out the Hathor. Will that be gone long enough? Will that be gone long enough for Off-White to establish some form of comeback. This Ganymede does not know how to not violent proc. Everyone we've watched today is violent proc like crazy, you guys. And Vertiheel is just, he's got so much attack bar cycling going on. Now, the nice thing about the scroll trap is it doesn't matter how much attack bar the person that has the trapped monster accumulates over the course of that monster being trapped, does not speed up its recovery. It's based on the speed of the monster that trapped it exclusively. So the faster that monster is, the longer it's trapped for. All right, Chongpeng is off the field. There's a nice overwhelm from Daphnis, but Ganny was not reset, and therefore Hathor is not reset. Now that's game. Ganymede is just, he's such a strong unit, you guys. He is so strong, so strong. You bring him with CC and good game. We've seen Varad, we've seen Okeanos, and we've seen Hathor, all just basically continuously have their CC abilities available with Ganymede on the field proccing this entire video. That's all we have seen. I should stop harping on this. You guys are gonna get bored of it. Anyways, Off-White does take the win in the end. That Belinus is just too much. Belinus is a very, very strong unit. Probably my second or third most wanted unit right now. This time, we are gonna watch Off-White versus Forky. I like Forky's draft here. It's a little unique. So let's see what we've got. We've got Sierra with Hertit and Volantis with Dover and Kabeshanoof. We see Volantis and I didn't catch who got banned on Off-White's side of the field right off the bat there, but Basta does get the opening turn. And there goes the AoE strip from Chongpeng, and the scroll trap is out now as well. That looks like it was on the dark unit. Whoa, big damage on the Dover. He was defense broken. Still very big damage there, you guys. That was clutch. This game is all but over. Oh man, this bruisery cleave is something to recognize right now. Sierra's gone off the field. There's Hertit back now, but is it too little, too late? Hertit is stunned. There goes Kabeshanoof, and now it's 4v1. Hertit is at max stacks, but there is no way he is coming back. There's just too much CC. And that is it. Forky, G1 taking down the G2. Anyways, you guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Please, if you enjoyed it, drop a like. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about it. And as always, please subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos. Hit that notification bell so you know when those videos drop. And I will catch you guys all in the next one. Happy summoning.